and I was still alive and still could not have dropped my eyes from the sky above you, green and gold and fierce. The Aurora did not pause, it did not stop to pierce the silence of the moment with appropriate weight. It simply burned above your body, beautiful and late. To any understanding of what loss deserves. The sky is not cruel, it is simply not aware of what is happening beneath it. It has no care for scale or timing, it burns for its own reasons. And I learned that looking up through all four seasons does not mean the sky looks back. Beautiful above the dying, the sky does not mourn. It burned the night you left as if you had not been born into anything that mattered to the northern light. The Aurora was the most alive thing in the night you left, and it is gorgeous, and I cannot stop looking at it even now. The beauty will not draw for grief. The sky is not unkind, the sky is vast, and we are small, and the light will outlast. I held your hand until the cold was equal in us both, and then I let go, and above us came the oath. The sky writes in its fire, not for us, for itself. I watched it long after I should have gone for help. Not because I thought you'd come back, you were gone, but because the light was there and it was beautiful and strong. And I did not know how to leave the beautiful. The sky is not cruel, it is simply not aware of what is happening beneath it. It has no care for scale or timing, it burns for its own reasons. And I learned that looking up through all four seasons does not mean the sky looks back. Beautiful above the dying, the sky does not mourn. It burned the night you left as if you had not been born into anything that mattered to the northern light. The Aurora was the most alive thing in the night you left, and it is gorgeous, and I cannot stop looking at it even now. The beauty will not draw for grief. The sky is not unkind, the sky is vast, and we are small, and the light will outlast. I went home before the lights went out, because I could not stay and watch the beautiful burn on without knowing what was underneath it. And I could not make it know, so I left it burning, as it will always burn. Beautiful above the dying, the sky does not mourn. It burned the night you left as if you had not been born into anything that mattered to the northern light. The Aurora was the sky is still burning, and I am not done with it. Before the village had a name, before any talk of what this land would one day hold, I was already here, putting down another ring inside my heart would year by year. The way the stone adds layers in the deep, I watched the first ones come and go. 1,000 and laughed. And that was enough. They bloomed in it. I have watched 1,000 of you love and grieve. I have watched 1,000 of you plant and leave seeds in the ground. Some grew, most did not. I have watched 1,000 of you remember and forget. I have watched the ones who build great things grow old. I have watched the great things fall. I have watched the cold come in and take the village that was here before your name. I am still here, and I will watch the same. Come and sit with me. You will not be the first or the last. You will be exactly one in a line of the briefly burning, and that line is what I have spent 1,000 years learning is the most beautiful thing that lives, not the longest, the most fierce alive. The village stopped coming 3 winters back. Not all at once, they thinned and did not track the old calendar anymore. The solstice passed without a gathering. She went alone, the last one who remembered what the fire was for. She lit it anyway, she has lit it before. And before that, and before that, this is the 43rd year. They ask her why she does it when no one believes. She says she is not doing it for them, she grieves. Nothing about the leaving, the ritual is not for the crowd. The gods were not invented by consensus. She says this aloud to no one in particular. She still lights the fire. It does not need to be witnessed. She still speaks the words. They do not need a listener. The ritual does not require an audience to be real. It only requires the doing, the turning of the wheel. She still lights the fire, not from habit, from choice. Every year she chooses this. She lifts her voice into the night alone and pours the offering. And the gods receive it or they don't. And she is still offering. Her granddaughter came last solstice, not to believe, but out of say she felt the god. She only said, I see why you do this each day. The old woman did not answer. She only smiled away, a smile at something that was always wild enough to survive without the people who abandoned it. They ask her why she does it when no one believes. She says she is not doing it for them, she grieves. Nothing about the leaving, the ritual is not for the crowd. The gods were not invented by consensus. She says this aloud to no one in particular. She still lights the fire. It does not need to be witnessed. She still speaks the words. They do not need a listener. The ritual does not require an audience to be real. It only requires the doing, the turning of the wheel. She still lights the fire, not from habit, from choice. Every year she chooses this. She lifts her voice into the night alone and pours the offering, and the gods receive it or they don't, and she is still offering. I am not maintaining this for anyone to find. I am not a guardian, I am not left behind. I simply believe this still after 43 years of believing it without company. And that is enough. It has always been enough. She still lights the fire. It does not need to be witnessed. She still speaks the words. They do not need a listener. The ritual does not require an audience to be real. It only requires the doing, the turning of the wheel. She still lights the fire, not from habit, from choice. Every year she chooses this. She lifts her voice into the night alone and pours the offering, and the gods receive it or they don't, and she is still offering. 43 winters and counting. She will light the 44th. She will pour the mead alone. She will face the north and speak the names of gods that most have stopped believing in. And the fire will receive it, and the night will begin its listening. Or it won't, and she will have done this anyway. Because the doing is the faith, and she does it every day. I carved the rune in the dark without a lamp. The letters came out backward in the damp of my own urgency. I did not check the form, I only wanted it to work, to stop the storm that was happening in my chest. I pressed the blade and spoke the words, and something in me was afraid of what I'd done. And then it worked, and not the way I meant. The rune does not interpret what you meant to do. It only reads what you actually cut and drew into the wood. And what I drew was close enough to something real. It worked, but backward version of what I asked for answered me. The wrong rune worked. I got what I had asked, but sideways in the particular way. The task of imprecision earns its own result. The magic is not sympathetic, it does not consult your actual intention. Only the mark and the sound. The wrong rune worked, and what I found was not the answer I wanted, but the answer to the question I actually asked, in all its wrong direction. The result has been instructive, not what I planned, but not a failure either. I understand something now about the gap between what I intended and what I actually asked. The rune amended nothing, it only answered honestly. The mark I made, and the mark I made was free of the fiction of what I meant and full of what I did. The rune does not interpret what you meant to do, it only reads what you actually cut and drew into the wood. And what I drew was close enough to something real. It worked, but the rough and backward version of what I asked for answered me. The wrong rune worked. I got what I had asked, but sideways in the particular way. The task of imprecision earns its own result. The magic is not sympathetic, it does not consult your actual intention. Only the mark and the sound. The wrong rune worked, and what I found was not the answer I wanted, but the answer to the question I actually asked, in all its wrong direction. I am not sure the right rune would have given me what I wanted either. The gods answer what we ask, not what we mean. And learning the difference between the two is the actual lesson of the wrong rules work. I am a better carver now, and less certain of what I want. simply found the question interesting enough to carry around without demanding that it answer me by any year. Did the universe make something that could ask, or did the asking make the universe its task? The answer lives on either side I've seen, and the question lives between. Which of us made the other? I do not know. The universe existed long before the question, though, and yet the question seems to change the thing it asks about the moment consciousness arrived to point and shout. Look at how vast this is, and name the naming. Did the naming make the named, or is the claiming that it matters that we ask? Simply ours to decide which of us made the other. Both sides wait inside. The Norse had names for all of this. They built a tree that held 9 worlds, a structure for the mystery that didn't need to answer it. Just hold the frame and ask that we live inside it all the same, without collapsing the question into easy myth or into science either. The question is itself the thing worth living with. Did the universe make something that could ask, or did the asking make the universe its task? The answer lives on either side I've seen, and the question lives between. Which of us made the other? I do not know. The universe existed long before the question, though, and yet the question seems to change the thing it asks about the moment consciousness arrived to point and shout. Look at how vast this is, and name the naming. Did the naming make the named, or is the claiming that it matters that we ask? Simply ours to decide which of us made the other. Both sides wait inside. I do not need the question answered to live. I do not need the universe to give me anything beyond what asking is. The question is already mine, and the asking is already his. Which of us made the other? I do not know. The universe existed long before the question, though, and yet the question seems to change the thing it asks about the moment consciousness arrived to point and shout. Look at how vast this is, and name the naming. Did the naming make the named, or is the claiming that it matters that we ask? Simply ours to decide which of us made the other. Both sides wait inside. The question does not need me to survive it. The question lives without me. I only arrive at the edge of it and stand there, and I find that standing at the edge of what I cannot know my mind is the most alive it gets. And that is the answer, not to what I ask, but to why I keep asking. Which of us made the other? I will ask this until I cannot. you stopped, and I was still alive and still could not have dropped my eyes from the sky above you, green and gold and fierce. The Aurora did not pause, it did not stop to pierce the silence of the moment with appropriate weight. It simply burned above your body, beautiful and late to any understanding of what loss deserves. The sky is not cruel, it is simply not aware of what is happening beneath it. It has no care for scale or timing. It burns for its own reasons, and I learned that looking up through all four seasons does not mean the sky looks back. Beautiful above the dying, the sky does not mourn. It burned the night you left as if you had not been born into anything that mattered. To the northern light, the Aurora was the most alive thing in the night. You left and it is gorgeous, and I cannot stop looking at it. Even now the beauty will not drop. For grief, the sky is not unkind. The sky is vast and we are small, and the light will outlast. I held your hand until the cold was equal in us both, and then I let go, and above us came the oath. The sky writes in its fire, not for us, for itself. I watched it long after I should have gone for help. Not because I thought you'd come back, you were gone, but because the light was there and it was beautiful and strong, and I did not know how to leave the beautiful. The sky is not cruel, it is simply not aware of what is happening beneath it. It has no care for scale or timing. It burns for its own reasons, and I learned that looking up through all four seasons does not mean the sky looks back. Beautiful above the dying, the sky does not mourn. It burned the night you left as if you had not been born into anything that mattered. To the northern light, the Aurora was the most alive thing in the night. You left and it is gorgeous, and I cannot stop looking at it. Even now the beauty will not drop. For grief, the sky is not unkind. The sky is vast and we are small, and the light will outlast. I went home before the lights went out, because I could not stay and watch the beautiful burn on without knowing what was underneath it, and I could not make it know. So I left it burning, as it will always burn. Beautiful above the dying, the sky does not mourn. It sky is still burning, and I am not done with it.
I was old before your grandmother learned to walk, before the village had a name, before any talk of what this land would one day hold. I was already here, putting down another ring inside my heart would hear. By hear the way the stone adds layers in the deep. I watch the first ones come and go. I do not weep for them. I simply kept the ring and kept the next. You come to me with grief as if it is extraordinary, as if no one has ever brought it here, as if the ordinary weight of being briefly alive is something new. 1,000 generations said the same things that you do. Weight of being breathed Stopped coming 3 winters back. Not all at once, they thinned and did not track the old calendar anymore. The solstice passed without a gathering. She went alone, the last one who remembered what the fire was for. She lit it anyway, she has lit it before. And before that, and before that, this is the 43rd year. They ask her why she does it when no one believes. She says she is not doing it for them, she grieves. Nothing about the leaving, the ritual is not for the crowd. The gods were not invented by consensus. She says this aloud to no one in particular. She still lights the fire. It does not need to be witnessed. She still speaks the words. They do not need a listener. The ritual does not require an audience to be real. It only requires the doing, the turning of the wheel. She still lights the fire, not from habit, from joy. Every year she chooses this. She lifts her voice into the night alone and pours the offering. And the gods receive it or they don't. And she is still offering. Her granddaughter came last solstice, not to believe, but out of curiosity, and did not leave until the fire had gone to coals. She did not say she felt the gods. She only said, I see why you do this each day. The old woman did not answer. She only smiled, the way you smile at something that was always wild enough to survive without the people who abandoned it. They ask her why she does it when no one believes. She says she is not doing it for them, she grieves. Nothing about the leaving, the ritual is not for the crowd. The gods were not invented by consensus. She says this aloud to no one in particular. She still lights the fire. It does not need to be witnessed. She still speaks the words. They do not need a listener. The ritual does not require an audience to be real. It only requires the doing, the turning of the wheel. She still lights the fire, not from habit, from joy. Every year she chooses this. She lifts her voice into the night alone and pours the offering. And the gods receive it or they don't. And she is still offering. I am not maintaining this for anyone to find. I am not a guardian, I am not left behind.
she is still offering 43 winters and counting. She will light the 44th. She will pour the mead alone. She will face the north and speak the names of gods that most have stopped believing in. And the fire will receive it and the night will begin. It's listening or it won't. And she will have done this anyway, because the doing is the faith, and she does it every day. Carved the rune in the dark without a lamp. The letters came out backward in the damp of my own urgency. I did not check the form. I only wanted it to work, to stop the storm that was happening in my chest. I pressed the blade and spoke the words, and something in me was afraid of what I'd done. And then it worked, and not the way I meant. The rune does not interpret what you meant to do. It only reads what you actually cut and drew into the wood, and what I drew was close enough to something real. It works, but the rough and backward version of what I asked for answered me. The wrong rune worked. I got what I had asked, but sideways in the particular way. The task of imprecision earns its own result. The magic is not sympathetic, it does not consult your actual intention, only the mark and the sound. The wrong rune worked, and what I found was not the answer I wanted, but the answer to the question I actually asked, in all its wrong direction. The result has been instructive, not what I planned, but not a failure either. I understand something now about the gap between what I intended and what I actually asked. The rune amended nothing, it only answered honestly. The mark I made, and the mark I made was free of the fiction of what I meant, and full of what I did. The rune does not interpret what you meant to do. It only reads what you actually cut and drew into the wood, and what I drew was close enough to something real. It works, but the rough and backward version of what I asked for answered me.
question I should say that I have held it for most of my days. Without diminishment, the not knowing does not hurt the way that unknowing hurts when you are cursed. With needing resolution, I have simply found the question interesting enough to carry around without demanding that it answer me by any year. Did the universe make something that could ask? Or did the asking make the universe its task? The answer lives on either side I've seen, and the question lives between. Which of us made the other? I do not know. The universe existed long before the question, though, and yet the question seems to change the thing it asks about. The moment consciousness arrived to point and shout, look at how vast this is. And in the naming, did the naming make the named, or is the claiming that it matters that we ask? Simply ours to decide which of us made the other. Both sides wait inside. The Norse had names for all of this. They built a tree that held 9 worlds, a structure for the mystery that didn't need to answer it, just hold the frame and ask that we live inside it all the same, without collapsing the question into easy myth or into science either. The question is itself the thing worth living with. Did the universe make something that could ask? Or did the asking make the universe its task? The answer lives on either side I've seen, and the question lives between. Which of us made the other? I do not know. The universe existed long before the question, though, and yet the question seems to change the thing it asks about. The moment consciousness arrived to point and shout, look at how vast this is. And in the naming, did the naming make the named, or is the claiming that it matters that we ask? Simply ours to decide which of us made the other. Both sides wait inside. I do not need the question answered to live. I do not need the universe to give me anything beyond what asking is. The question is already mine, and the asking is already. Which of us made the other? I do not know. The universe existed long before the
without me. I only arrive at the edge of it and stand there, and I find that standing at the edge of what I cannot know, my mind is the most alive it gets, and that is the answer, not to what I asked, but to why I keep asking, which of us made